Hello there! Thank you very much for choosing to view this movie. I know there's a lot out there and I really do appreciate it. We're very humble about what we do and we really like the fact that you're enjoying our videos. If you do love art and you're not there now, then come over to montmarte.net where we've got lots more art lessons as well as our Facebook and our Creative Connection art zine. And if you subscribe to that, we'll send you lots of really cool stuff. So in today's lesson, I'll be showing you the steps taken and how to create this colourful zebra in acrylics. So let's get into it. Okay, well, our project here is really all about colour. In fact, my zebra here is really just a colour wheel in the shape of a zebra, with a recurring set of colours laid down in a specific order. So you'll really need one of these here thingies. This is a Mont Marte colour wheel. So in the PDF lesson plan attached to this lesson, you will find the outline I'm using and also the complete line drawing. So draw up the outline first very lightly. We can then lay in the detail. The PDF also provides a list of 10 colours that I use in the video. Now add our colour. Yay! Now, as I said before, the 12 colours lie on the colour wheel, and I'm going to start with the yellow, green, and then work my way around the colour wheel. This first stripe will be the first one to paint, so let's get this paint on. For this painting step, I use a number 12 angle brush, washed in between colours. So if we look at the Mont Marte colour wheel, we see the yellow-green. Create this colour from 1 part lemon yellow to 1 part emerald. Fade the colour out to a sharp point horizontally. Next stripe, lay in with pure emerald. The one next to that, turquoise. On the colour wheel, this is blue-green. The next stripe is a mid-blue. And for this, I'll be using ultramarine. Now, ultramarine is a fairly translucent pigment, so use the flat part of the brush, or alternatively, give it a second coat. Next colour on the wheel is a blue-violet. I'll be using phthalo blue for this tone. Next colour on the wheel is violet. And at this stage, we move into the warm section of the wheel. Next colour is a red-violet colour. This is created from permanent red and violet in equal proportions. Next stripe is basic red, and I'm using permanent red to portray this. I lay in some vermilion for the red-orange step, and then orange for the orange step. Yellow-orange is used next, and then pure lemon yellow. Well, how good does this look? Now our yellow is done, we start back on the yellow-green again and follow the same order. So let's get this yellow-green on. As I said, follow the same steps that were taken in the first stage and you can't go wrong. This project is really just an exercise in staying between the lines, really. For this reason, it is essential to be happy with your line work before you start, and to keep a sharp edge on your brush. Well, that's the base done. Next, I can move up the neck and over the head, and you know the deal, just follow the steps in the colour wheel. So let's get this paint on. This artwork is really graphic in the sense that, although there is a number of colours in its makeup, the design is fairly minimal and relies on this minimalism to work. In this sense, for example, the only thing that denotes shape and tone is the stripes that work, in this case, like contour lines. As we move into the head area, the stripes get increasingly smaller. Although I have used the same size brush for this, you might like to use a smaller detail brush. As I move down the head, the warmer colours give way to the cooler yellow greens. I designed it this way so that the cool greeny muzzle would occupy the region over the red stripes. If you look at the colour wheel, you will notice that the green lies directly across from the red. This means they are complementary of each other, and they just look good together. I lay down a yellow, then mix phthalo into the muzzle. This creates the most vibrant of greens. Next I lay in those 4 shortened stripes on the forehead, and then turn my attention to the ears, which I use the edge of the angle to create. Finally, I create my zebra's eye. This is my favourite part of a project, so after I lay some permanent red into the eyeball, I create a small dot of white to suggest a highlight. Lastly, when your zebra is dry, take out an eraser and remove any unwanted pencil lines. I'm using a Mont Marte super soft eraser because I think that it removes pencil best off canvas. Well, I really hope that you're inspired enough to create your own zebra. It was a lot of fun to do and I don't think it was that hard. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe to our Creative Connection and remember to keep on painting. See you next time!